Have you ever wondered about the history of the Yule log? It's not just a scrumptious treat gracing our Christmas dinner tables. The Yule log has a fascinating past, steeped in tradition and symbolism. From its humble beginnings as a Nordic winter solstice ritual to its evolution into a decadent dessert, the Yule log has become a Christmas staple. As we journey back in time, we'll also share tips for creating your perfect Yule log. Stay tuned as we delve into the rich, delicious world of the Yule log. The Yule log tradition traces its roots back to medieval times. Picture this: a frost-kissed landscape, the heart of winter, families huddled around a roaring fire. This isn't just any fire though. This is the Yule log fire, a central tradition of the winter solstice celebrations in many European cultures. The Yule log was a carefully selected piece of wood, often from a fruit tree, that was brought into the home with great ceremony. This log was then placed in the hearth where it was kindled with a fragment of the previous year's log, symbolizing continuity and the eternal cycle of life. The burning of the Yule log was more than just a method of keeping warm. It was steeped in superstitions and rituals, believed to bring good luck and protection from evil spirits. The ashes of the Yule log were often kept and used as charms or spread on the fields to ensure a good harvest in the coming year. Fast forward to the 19th century, and we find the Yule log in a different yet equally delightful form. As hearths became less common, the tradition of the Yule log began to evolve. It was the French who transformed this wooden log into a mouth-watering dessert. Known as bûche de Noël, this dessert is a rich chocolatey sponge cake, rolled and frosted to resemble a log. This sweet treat quickly became a staple of French Christmas celebrations and soon spread across the globe. The transformation of the Yule log from a symbol of warmth and protection to a beloved Christmas dessert is a testament to the enduring spirit of human creativity. It's a blend of old and new, tradition and innovation, the sacred and the sweet. So whether you're hankering after a hearty slice of chocolate Yule log, or simply intrigued by the rich tapestry of history that surrounds this tradition, there's no denying the allure of the Yule log. Now that we've explored the history, it's time to tackle the recipe. To create our Yule log, we first need to gather our ingredients. The magic begins with 6 large, free-range eggs. You'll also need 150 grams of caster sugar. For the sponge, we'll require 60 grams of cocoa powder. And for that rich chocolatey filling and icing, 250 grams of dark chocolate will do the trick. Now, if you're a part of the vegan family, fret not. Swap the eggs with a mashed banana or applesauce. Use a vegan-friendly sugar and a dairy-free dark chocolate. And voila, you're all set. For those with a gluten intolerance, replace the standard flour with a gluten-free alternative. Make sure to check the cocoa powder as well, as some brands may contain traces of gluten. Don't forget a pinch of salt to enhance the flavors, and a dash of vanilla extract for an aromatic touch. With our ingredients ready, we can now begin the baking process. Creating the Yule log is a multi-step process, but don't worry, we'll guide you through each step. Let's dive right into the baking process, which is where the magic truly begins. Our first step is to preheat the oven to a nice, toasty 180 degrees Celsius. This will ensure an even baking experience for our Yule log. Remember, the key to a perfect bake is a well preheated oven. While the oven is warming up, let's move on to our second step. We'll need to whisk our eggs and sugar together until they're light and fluffy. This is a crucial step. You're looking for a pale yellow color and a consistency that leaves a trail when you lift the whisk. It's a bit like creating a cloud of sweetness that'll give our Yule log its fluffy texture. Next, we fold in our sifted flour and cocoa powder. Why sift, you ask? Sifting helps to remove any lumps and aerate the mixture. We want our Yule log to be light and airy, just like a log softly blanketed by winter snow. Now, we've arrived at the art of folding. The aim here is to combine the ingredients without knocking out the air we've whisked into the eggs. So, gentle and slow is the way to go. Think of it as tucking your ingredients into bed rather than giving them a rough shake. Once the mixture is smooth, we'll pour it into a prepared baking tray. Spread it evenly with a spatula to ensure an even bake. Now it's ready to meet the oven. Bake the mixture for about 8 to 10 minutes. You'll know it's ready when the surface springs back upon a light touch. Be sure to keep an eye on it as baking times may vary slightly depending on your oven. After baking comes the exciting part, the roll. While the cake is still warm, roll it up with the help of the parchment paper. This step might feel a bit tricky, but it's all part of the fun. The warmth makes the cake more pliable, reducing the chances of it cracking. Once rolled, let the cake cool completely. This is a good time to sit back, sip some hot cocoa, and imagine the final product. Finally, unroll your cooled cake gently, spread your chosen filling, and roll it back up. And there you have it. The basic structure of your Yule log is ready. It's a beautiful sight, isn't it? Remember, baking is as much about the journey as it is about the outcome. So don't stress the small stuff. A small crack here or there just adds character to your Yule log. And voila! Your Yule log is now baked and ready for decoration. The final step in creating our Yule log is arguably the most fun: decoration. This is where you can let your creativity shine and make your Yule log uniquely yours. Let's start with the icing, the snowy blanket that gives our Yule log its wintry charm. You'll want to use a simple buttercream icing, but the fun part comes in when you apply it. You can use a palette knife or a spatula to create a bark-like texture, giving the illusion of a real log. Or you can opt for a smooth finish for a sleek and modern look. Both are equally delightful. Next, it's time to garnish. Traditionally, Yule logs are adorned with meringue mushrooms, which are surprisingly simple to make. Just pipe out meringue into the shapes of mushroom caps and stems, bake, and assemble. But don't feel limited to just mushrooms. You can also use fondant to create holly leaves or berries, or even little woodland creatures if you're feeling particularly whimsical. Now let's talk about the other decorative elements. A dusting of powdered sugar can evoke the image of a log dusted with fresh snow, while a sprig of real holly can add a touch of natural beauty. And if you want to go the extra mile, you can use a grater to create chocolate curls for an extra layer of texture and flavor. Remember, the key to a great decoration is balance. You don't want to overwhelm your Yule log with too many elements, but you also don't want it to look too sparse. Start with a few key pieces and build from there, always keeping in mind the overall look you're going for. And there you have it, a beautifully decorated Yule log, ready to be the star of your Christmas feast. So, are you ready to impress your guests with your very own Yule log? We've journeyed together through the rich history of the Yule log, an emblem of the festive spirit tracing back to the Iron Age. We've learned how this log, once used to ward off evil spirits, has transformed into a delectable dessert that graces our tables every Christmas. We've gathered our ingredients, from the humble flour and eggs to the rich cocoa and cream, each element adding its unique touch to our Yule log. We've delved into the art of baking, understanding the importance of precise measurements and temperatures. The beauty of the Yule log lies not just in its flavor, but also in its creation, a process that demands both patience and passion. We've explored the joy of decorating our Yule log, turning it from a simple cake into a work of art that embodies the warmth and joy of Christmas. The dusting of powdered sugar, the drizzle of chocolate ganache, the sprinkling of festive decorations, all these details make our Yule log a sight to behold. And now, it's your turn. Unleash your creativity, put on your chef's hat, and let's fill our homes with the inviting aroma of a freshly baked Yule log. Share your own Yule log creations, and let's spread the festive cheer together. Thank you for joining us on this festive culinary journey. Wishing you a merry and delicious Christmas. Don't forget to subscribe for more content.